Maria Dolores, the mother who carried Cristiano Ronaldo through hardship, sacrifice, and love. On her birthday, the family gathered to celebrate more than just another year of life. The decorations were warm and inviting, the table filled with color, laughter filling the air. But the moment that would touch everyone's heart came when Maria Dolores opened her phone and read Ronaldo's post on Twitter. She smiled with anticipation, unaware of just how emotional the words would be. It wasn't a lavish gift or a grand gesture. It was something far more powerful, a message from her son. In it, Cristiano expressed what many had never heard him say so openly. He wrote about her sacrifices during his childhood, about the nights she went without so that he could pursue his dream, about the love and strength she gave him when the world doubted. He told her that everything he had achieved, every goal, every trophy, every headline, was built on her shoulders. Maria Dolores read, her eyes filling with tears as Cristiano's words became too much to hold back. She placed her hand to her chest, overwhelmed by the weight of his gratitude. Around her, the family leaned closer, sharing the emotion of the moment. This was not Ronaldo the superstar speaking. It was Ronaldo the son, reminding his mother that she was, and always would be, the strongest woman in his life. In that moment, Maria Dolores's birthday became something more than a celebration. This is the unseen side of the Ronaldo family, a glimpse not of fame or luxury, but of love. A celebration beyond the gifts, where tears, laughter, and heartfelt tributes show us the true power of family. Birthdays may be universal, but in the Ronaldo household, even the most glamorous celebration starts with something we all recognize: chaos. The day begins with the kitchen in full swing. Pots clatter, laughter echoes, and the sweet aroma of a freshly baked cake fills the air. But alongside the joy comes the kind of confusion every family knows too well. In the middle of it all, Ronaldo is spotted tying ribbons on gifts, half smiling, half laughing, as though this is tougher than scoring a Champions League hat trick. Georgina steps in with her calm poise, trying to organize the madness, but even she can't stop the humorous bickering over whether the cake should have strawberries or chocolate shavings. This isn't the polished, red carpet Ronaldo the world sees. This is Ronaldo the son, the brother, the dad, caught up in the everyday, beautiful mess of family life. The laughter, the teasing, the frantic rushing, it all builds anticipation for the moment everyone is waiting for. Maria Dolores walking in to see the love her family has poured into making her day unforgettable. And as a quick montage of past birthdays flashes, candles blown out, cakes cut, hugs exchanged, we realize this is more than just another party. It's a tradition of love, one repeated year after year, reminding us that even the world's most famous athlete is still someone's son, working hard to make his mother proud. But the magic doesn't stop at the gifts themselves. Each one sparks a memory. Each memory unlocks a story. Georgina's keepsake? It recalls a trip they once took, a quiet escape far from the cameras. She shares how Maria's laughter on that journey reminded her of the strength and joy she brings to the family. Ronaldo's simple gift? It takes him back to his boyhood in Madeira, a time when his mother worked tirelessly to support his dream. He shares the story with quiet humility, and as he speaks, the weight of his gratitude hangs in the air. One of the children's drawings sparks a playful story about a family holiday gone hilariously wrong. Everyone laughs as Ronaldo admits he was the one who got them lost on the drive. Another small gift triggers a childhood memory of Maria scolding her son for playing football in the house, shattering yet another vase. The room roars with laughter as Maria playfully shakes her head, reminding him she still hasn't forgiven him for that one. The laughter slows, the chatter softens, and a hush falls over the room. Maria Dolores, overwhelmed, places her gifts gently beside her and takes a deep breath. Her voice is steady but emotional as she thanks her family. She speaks not of material things, but of the joy of being surrounded by her children and grandchildren. She reminds them that family is the true wealth of life. And then, Cristiano steps forward. He isn't CR7 in this moment. He isn't the man with trophies, records, or headlines. He is simply a son, standing before the woman who gave him everything. His words are heartfelt. He speaks of her sacrifices, her strength, and the countless nights she went without so that he could have what he needed. His voice cracks slightly as he says thank you, and Maria's tears flow freely. The family gathers around them, hugging, kissing, and holding hands. Laughter mixes with tears, and the moment becomes the emotional peak of the celebration. It's a portrait of love, messy, raw, and real. And though the world sees Ronaldo as a global icon, this scene reveals something more powerful. At the core of his life is family, and at the center of that family is his mother. Maria Dolores' birthday reminds us of a timeless truth. The most precious gifts are never wrapped in ribbons or boxes. They are found in laughter around a crowded kitchen, in stories retold for the 100th time, in the tears of gratitude shed between mother and son. And for Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest athletes the world has ever known, his greatest triumph is not measured in goals, trophies, or accolades. It is here, in this home, in the arms of his family, celebrating the woman who made it all possible. What shines brightest on Maria Dolores' birthday isn't the luxury of the setting, but Cristiano's gratitude. Over the years, he has never shied away from acknowledging that his success is built on her sacrifices. From working long hours in Madeira to making impossible choices for her children, Maria's resilience has been the foundation of his greatness. Cristiano's message to her isn't rehearsed. It's raw, heartfelt, and deeply human. He tells her plainly, "Everything I am, everything I have, is because of you." His voice cracks as he speaks, but in that vulnerability lies his strength. For a man who has stood in front of millions, this private confession to his mother carries more weight than any stadium roar. The emotion in Maria's face says it all. Her son hasn't just given her wealth, houses, or recognition. He has given her his heart, his gratitude, and his eternal loyalty. It's easy to assume that a family like the Ronaldos defines celebrations by glamour, yachts, diamonds, Michelin-starred meals. But Maria's birthday shows us something else entirely. It's not about how much money is spent, but about knowing her true importance. For Cristiano, the real gift is not material. It's the reassurance that his mother knows her worth, that she is the beating heart of the family. Every hug, every tribute, every word spoken on this day reflects one truth. Maria Dolores is not just celebrated for being Cristiano Ronaldo's mother, she is honored for being herself. Cristiano makes it clear, both in his words and actions, that he would do anything to ensure her happiness. Whether it means whisking her away on a quiet getaway, spoiling her grandchildren in her honor, or simply sitting by her side at the dinner table, he is ready to give her the world. Not because she asks for it, but because she deserves it. This birthday, like so many before it, reinforces a lesson the Ronaldo family seems to live by. True wealth is not in luxury, but in love. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the notifications bell for more gists and stories on your favorite celebrities. Until the next one, please stay tuned.